This is John Friedman. In this little snippet, I am actually going to talk about myself because most people, when they first get to know about the services I provide, think, what's he got? What's he been up to? Why should I put any trust or faith in him? So let me talk a little bit about myself. Number one, if you really want to know detail about my background, the best way to do that is to ask for our backgrounder FAQ. You can do that by writing and requesting it at info@jfrq.com, or if you want to just give us a call, you can call us at 415-642-6206. So that's info@jfrq.com and 415-642-6206. So short of that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I, from the very beginning of my working life, have been a person who counseled clients. I've done that in various guises. In the 80s and early 90s, I did that as a lawyer. So in that guise, I helped people make smart decisions about the legal layer of their life. I did that in both transactions sorts of law, where I help people structure relationships and transactions, and also I help people, I like to call it gladiate or litigate. I help people fight their fights. I prefer the former to the latter. It takes a certain person to be a litigator, and I am not that certain kind of person. So I did that for a long time, and at one point I decided to take a couple of years off and retire to kind of a country club. I went back to school. Not literally a country club, but a really fun place to be with lots of smart people, lots of great people to listen to and to learn from. And I did that to get an MBA. It just so happened that it was 1993 when I began that, 2-year hiatus from my working life. And that, as some of you will probably recall, is the fall when Mosaic, the first internet browser that was widely available commercially, or in this case free, started making the rounds. So it was literally the dawning of the mass popularization of the internet. And that pretty much informed my 2 years back at business school. It was the gold rush. So most of what I did in school was technology related, and since we're so close to Silicon Valley, that was a great thing to be involved in. When I got out, I went to work for a lot of little startups as a consultant, as a business consultant. So again, I'm advising clients. And in this particular guise, I was helping people with the business layer of their life, doing spreadsheets, thinking about strategies, et cetera, et cetera. One of the companies I worked for was actually not a startup. It was E-Trade. It's been much in the news over the years, some good, some bad. It's been healthy and not healthy from time to time. And at E-Trade, I started realizing that I was a financial wonk. And that since I was a kid, I had been thinking about investing, and I've been doing investing. It was the way I was brought up, and it was something I was always interested in. And in fact, some of these videos might look like Louis Rukeyser a little bit, because that's where I really started thinking about financial services, listening to Louis way back when. So E-Trade, I was at E-Trade during the steep part of the hockey stick, as they say, and it was really fun. But that, all things must pass, and that did. The company changed entirely from the time I got there until the time I left. And by the time I left, my whole division had been pretty much shut down. At that point, I realized that I had this financial wonk in me, and that I should go into financial services. And so that's what I did. I started doing financial planning for an outfit that was, in fact, an insurance company. Did not like selling insurance. Did it a couple of times. And really, pretty much from the start, realized that there's only one way I could work with people in that context, and that is to do what I'd always done. First as a lawyer, helping people on the legal level of their life. Then as a business consultant, helping groups of people, for the most part, deal with the business layer of their life. And then I decided, okay, so now I am going to help people with the financial layer of their life. And so that's what I've been doing ever since. So I still have that lawyer brain in me. I think it's located right around down here at the brain stem. It still works. I always caution people that I'm not a lawyer anymore. I've been inactive for a really long time. Officially inactive, meaning I am not totally licensed. I'm kind of like half licensed. I could get relicensed if I wanted to. And so I've still got that in me. I've always had the financial wonk in me since I was maybe 8 years old on my grandpappy's knee, and I'm not exaggerating. So that's where it all comes from. And then in terms of why trust me and why have faith in me, I've been doing this for a while now. And I've learned a lot. I've improved my processes a lot over the years. And I think I've really figured out how to help people improve their overall financial health, wherever that takes us. And I've got a lot of happy customers that will say the same. I call them clients. So lots of happy clients. So that's why I've got some credibility in this realm. So please feel free to ask questions, and do feel free to get that backgrounder FAQ. You can read quite a bit about me and quite a bit about the financial services industries in general and how I fit into those services. Thank you.